Do you need to value yourself more? Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome to another Mind Right Monday. I'm your host, Bonnie Kelly. Today we're talking about 3 ways and 3 ideas on how you can begin to value yourself more. But before we dive into these really powerful tips, tricks, and tools, we want to talk about why we struggle to value ourselves in the first place. Now, the number one reason, the absolute biggest reason why we struggle to value ourselves actually boils down to comparison. We are addicted to comparing ourselves to other people, our insides to everyone else's outsides. We compare ourselves to, oh, well, that person's the same age and they're more successful than me. They have a better car than me. They have a better house than me. They have a better spouse than me. They have a better blah. And when you really get to underneath the why we compare ourselves so much, it boils down to this one issue. We don't feel ever that we're enough. Now, you might not want to admit that, but it is the number one, and I keep saying number one, but it is the biggest issue that us as a society struggles with, is this idea that we're never enough. We don't have enough, we don't do enough, we're not capable enough, and that we're just not enough. Depressing, huh? But it's so true. And if we can be honest about that, now we can make room for change. When we can be honest with that, that's where the opportunity is going to emerge. So let's dive into these 3 tips on how you can value yourself just a little bit more and see if we can just raise that self-worth and self-esteem just a little bit. Compare yourself to no one. All right, so yeah, I just went on a little rant about comparison, and my first tip is to compare yourself to no one. It's a pretty big deal. We want to make sure that we are just valuing our strengths, our attributes, our worth, what we're good at, and beginning to raise ourselves up. Because when we do compare ourselves, we often feel less than. We often feel smaller. We often feel weak. And that's just going to chisel away at your self-worth, your self-esteem, until you feel that you're nothing. So we want to stop the comparison trap. We want to stop looking at magazines and thinking, gosh, I wish I was that beautiful. We want to totally get out of this place, in this state, that you can be like anybody else. There's no one on this planet like you. So face it, you are an endangered species. You are the only version of you, and when you're gone, that's it. Species is done. And yes, I know that's not factually true, but I want you to think about that like that. It is so powerful when you can recognize that you are uniquely you. And when we stop comparing ourselves to others, we can start to appreciate ourselves, and that truly can enhance and lift us up to levels that you've never experienced before. So let me end this section off with a really cool quote, which is, comparison is an act of violence against the self. Wise words from a wise woman. Be unapologetic you. Have you noticed that I'm pretty unapologetically me? Yeah, I'm pretty quirky, I'm pretty dorky, I make mistakes, I stumble around, I say things sometimes twice, I use the wrong word, I make words up. And that's quirky and dorky and 100% me. But I'm unapologetic about it. Now, of course, I'm also professional. Of course, I'm also providing value. Of course, I'm also helping serve the world. But I'm doing it in a way that is valuing me, that's appreciating me, that is an ideal expression of me. Well, what is unapologetic you? What are your likes? What are your interests? What are you into? Are you kind of a Star Trek nerd? Do you love Star Wars? Are you into dogs or kittens? Like, what are you? And allow that to be you. Whether or not everyone gets you or not, it doesn't matter, because what matters is how you feel about you. So actually, I think it was the late, great Wayne Dyer who said this, what others think of you is none of your business. This is such a powerful quote, is what others think of you is none of your business. Some people are going to love you, and some people aren't going to like you. Some people are going to get you, and some people won't. Some people have compassion for you, and some people will judge you. But what they think of you is none of your business. What matters is what you think of you. What do you think of you? And if you don't like yourself very much, then we need to completely go back to the drawing board. We need to scratch that story and we need to start over, because you are stuck with you for the rest of your life. And why not? Why not? Make it the best expression and the best relationship you've ever had, because it is entirely up to you. You might be lacking the skills and the tools and the know-how, but there are people out there. There are coaches, there are trainers, there are classes, there are workshops. I mean, just check out what we offer if you know that I could be a service to you. But there are people to help you get out of your way. And if you can truly get out of that place and redefine what it means to be you, you can be the best and most authentic expression of you moving forward, and talk about having and knowing your value. Know your worth. Yep, I get it. Some of you are like, well, how do I do that? If I don't know my value, how am I going to know your worth? Here it is. Get out a piece of paper, and I want you to fill in the blank. I am what? Are you loyal? Are you a good listener? Are you a good communicator? Are you a good friend? Are you funny? Are you fun? Are you talented? Are you punctual? Are you really good with math? Are you really good with grammar? Are you an amazing artist? Because what typically happens is we devalue our greatness. We think because you're an awesome painter, everybody must be. No, you are a great painter. That's a gift. If you're awesome at math and you think everyone else is and devalue your mathematic abilities, that's an amazing gift. That is something that you're spectacular at. Not everyone is going to be epic at everything. Not everyone's a good listener. Not everyone is going to be a good communicator. But if you are those things, that's connected to your worth. That's connected to what makes you so special and unique and outstanding and remarkable. So we need to know that about ourselves and know your worth, because if you know your worth, then you know your value. And so I'm going to end this section with another great quote. Make sure you don't start seeing yourself through the eyes of those who don't value you. Know your worth even if they don't. As I mentioned multiple times, not everyone is going to appreciate or like you, and that's okay. Focus on the people who do. Focus on your tribe. Cultivate a tribe if you don't have one. If everybody that you surround yourself with is very judgmental and negative and totally don't like you, and when you decide to express yourself, they just judge you, that might not be your tribe. That's somebody's tribe, but it might not be your tribe. So maybe you need to just go back to the drawing boards, shred up the old you, and start to express you in a way that is totally in alignment with your true value. If you need help doing that in 10 minutes or less, click the link below. No joke, you can start changing the way you think and feel about yourself in 10 minutes or less, and I'm going to help you on that path. It is free. No credit card required for the first 7 days. It's my gift to you. Take a chance, check it out. You're going to enjoy it. I give you my word. All right, until next time, I'm Bonnie Kelly. Did you enjoy this video? I sure hope so. It was brought to you from viewers just like you. If you have a personal development question, email me at bonniekelly@getinspired.me and let us know how I can serve you. If you're ready to start your journey on a much deeper level, check out bonniekelly.me. It is where you're going to find everything we're doing, our live events, classes, workshops, books, as well as our year-long program. We're here for you every step of the way.